I learned about 2 of the 3 C's. The first one we haven't yet gotten to, but we'll be getting to that later in the agenda, as we mentioned before. The second 2, we've now learned about confidence, and the third C, communication. And all of these are affected by cost, the sliding scale based on participation with voice over tone. So, the next thing I'd like you all to do is get in partners with someone you haven't already worked with, someone you don't know very well. And we'll be doing the emotional questioning technique, which you also read about in your pre-registration packets. Okay? Please find a partner. Through body language. That's voice plus tone plus body language. Just work with somebody. Excuse me, do you need a partner?
Yeah. Seems to be all taken up.
Okay. Well, I'd be happy to step in and be your partner if you need one for this exercise.
Well, I can see you're busy. It's fine. I'll go to myself.
You think you got it?
Yeah. I don't think. So there's one time that I was like 12 something. This wig I can use at house. Yeah, it was hard. It was really hard. It was. What about you? What have you done?
It's just like that. And then what happens sometimes it's so hard.
Really? You did that? How do you respond?
You know, like, I just don't understand.
Be sure to use much hand gestures.
It's a bit intense. I don't know, it's a bit of a burden to even take on that information from you.
Excuse me, I think you might not really be able to get the full advantage of the exercise.
Excuse me, he's just talking about this is
I mean, I think if I joined in with you, you might be able to experience more of the benefit of what this exercise is really about. It's pretty hard for an individual.
I think I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good, yeah.
All right.
I understand. Thank you.
Okay, close attention to the techniques.
Okay, I think I'm really got a trust here with my chairperson. Yeah.
Okay, so can I have your attention again, please? Can everybody look up here? Please finish up your interactions. The next thing that I'd like us to do, now that we've finished that exercise, what we're going to do is take a moment of silence, and during this time I'd like you to look directly in the eyes of your partner. Just absolutely silent. And meanwhile, I'm going to tell you a little bit of a story about the second and third C's from the 3 C's theory.
Question here.
Yes, quick.
Yeah, very quick. I got some things out of it, but I'm not sure what else, they got out of it. So I thought maybe we could share as a group, maybe review what we just did, and with my hearing, what we would say about it.
Yeah, group sharing, it is important to do that kind of thing, but for the purposes of this class, I think it kind of contradicts what we're trying to get at. At least for this exercise, I'm going to have to say no for right now. Just hold that thought. Maybe later at the end, during the break, you guys can talk about your sharing, stuff like that. Okay? Any other questions?
Oh.
Yes.
I was just wondering,
Quickly.
I think it might be about time just to change partners. Maybe it might be better just to mix it up a little bit. This is, just because it feels like we should get to know each other a little bit more, and just spending our time with one person is getting a bit, maybe uncomfortable.
Yeah, I'm going to have to decline that request too. We really need to be just focusing on your one partner that you just matched up with during that last exercise. This is kind of a continuation of the previous exercise. So, yeah, no changing partners. So what's really important is the cost of not having the second C, not having confidence. And when I don't have confidence, do I feel successful? No. Do I feel like I'm a good communicator? Not at all. But, which it doesn't even occur through words, and that's what you're doing right now. You're looking in the eyes of your partner, eyes focused on eyes, mouth closed. All right? And that's what I mean when I talk about and underline the word success and cross out the unhappy face. Okay, I guess we have about, our break is coming up, and we'll have about a 3-hour gap before our final evening session. What I'd like to do now is extend a special gratitude to those of you who did those last 2 exercises. You're learning the second and third C's really well. So if I could please have those of you who feel like you gain confidence in communication, come on up here. I'd like to shake your hand.
Excuse me.
I'll come back to you in just a moment. All right. Thank you for your participation. Well done. Well done. You can have
Excuse
your
me.
break. Thank you very much. Good job.
Yeah,
Great job. Good eye contact. Great job. Wonderful.
excuse me.
Yeah?
I had a story to share. I wanted to share a story. Well, when I was 12, this weird guy came to my house and he didn't know him, gave me money, and then he gave me money, and then
Excuse me. It's extremely rude for anybody to walk out on a fellow participant of the 3 C's. Can you please show some respect? But anyways, you'll need to be quick about this, okay?
Okay, well, basically this guy gave me money, I didn't know who he was, and then my mum took it off me and said, you can't have his money, and then a few years later mum told me that was actually my dad, and well, I never got the money, I never saw him again, but I thought it kind of related. I wanted to share that story. I just wanted to share a story that
Okay.
I felt somehow cut off before I wanted to say it.
All right, thank you. Thank you. You can go your way.